tested team or the better rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium. The home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Bringing it out, it's ETN. He'll be tackled at the 21. It's good work by the coverage team. They're going to the air on the first play. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
But to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Makes it 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Escapes the pocket. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. LSU now operating in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, LSU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of mental rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And there's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that previous play. Has his tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice game getting closer to midfield.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
He hands it off from the gun. The Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
To dart to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
It's another deep shot. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Tigers. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than runs where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
On third down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
It's a deep shot to the right. The pass is intercepted. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Okay, set. Here's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Look at the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Receiver makes the grab. What a catch and run by the junior.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
That completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Looking deep downfield with the left. Calls it in outside the 10 and still running. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. This pass rush continues to make a huge impact. 3 sacks already, and now they draw the holding penalty. And the Rebels will line up to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And they'll kick it away here. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Kind of gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Some hard running there for a tackle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They tackle it, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, Chris, it's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass is complete to the tight end. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
On the move now. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Fires it to the left side. He's got his man wide open. Muscles past the defender. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Going to try to use his legs here. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
Quick throw to the right, it's caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Going to get something going right now. Catch made on the right side. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a receiver. Caught quickly. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
This time it's complete. Crucial third down play after that completion. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Crosses the 35. Finding space at the 20. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Hey, Chris, how about the running back here on third down and 1? He's so focused on trying to just pick up a couple yards for the first down. You could almost see him slightly hesitate there once he hit that initial surge from that defense and was still on his feet. He's looking around. There's nobody to slow him down, so he gets huge yards on this play.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They line up on third and goal. Got to think this is 4-down territory, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to pour it away.
28, Ole Miss, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's ETN. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That run moves the ball to the 16.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Wide open downfield. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. The receiver grabs it. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. 3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. 1st down to the 22.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
1 down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is caught. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
is tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He could go. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. A quick throw out left, complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. Wisely throw that one away.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Fielded near the 20. Returner is brought down. Gets a starter on the next drive. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Wide open downfield. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his 1st catch.
Finds his man. It's Tran. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wideout. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And that one moves the ball to the 16.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He'll take a deep shot. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And another sack here to add to their sizable tally on the day. Look, the game is over. It's time to run the football. At the very least, try some misdirection at the line. This offensive line has been getting whipped all day long.
And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. The defense scoops it up. Football comes out. They get him down, but the takeaway